French Broad is the third oldest river in the world. Thousands take in its beauty by boat every year. But if you look around from the water, you may find what we did.
Here it is.
Plenty of trash. We followed a cleanup group to see exactly how much garbage gets into the river. Volunteers quickly found several tires,
Hey, Brandon,
then
right next to the washing machine.
what's called historic trash, like rusted appliances.
Other tubes in the river.
Also, an inner tube and a plastic purse.
As more people come to the river and they start recreating, then they're starting to tell us what they're seeing out there. Now people are actually physically interacting with the trash that's in the river, and they don't want to be a part of that.
To investigate the problem, local nonprofit Asheville Greenworks says you have to back up out of the river to the road.
This road is right next to the French Broad River. All the trash on it is actually going to get swept directly into the river once it rains.
Kate Nelson drove us down side streets where you can almost always find garbage that was simply tossed out.
You'll see people's household trash just thrown off the side of the road on off of main roads.
Michael Huffman finds household trash,
And we'll just go right around this way.
along with much more, in the waters of Hendersonville.
4 tires, and if you come around over this way, you've got a nice collection of bicycles.
Huffman pulled out all of this in just a couple of hours. He's the city's stormwater quality specialist, and he believes the problem falls back on the public simply not understanding where their litter will end up.
The majority of people don't realize that the storm drains that we have, those go straight into the stream. They don't go to a treatment facility.
But what about the waste we can't see? Heath White grew up on this river, and he says it's clear that the water is now much healthier.
The French Broad River is the cleanest that it's ever been. The French Broad River is in great shape right now.
White owns Zen Tubing, but says this isn't about his business. Instead, the reputation and the rebound of the French Broad. Data from the State Department of Environmental Quality seems to support his perspective. Their samples show the indicator for bacteria has dropped significantly. DEQ's data also shows portions of the river labeled impaired by things like bacteria and turbidity have dropped from more than 90 miles in 2008 to just 12 miles last year.
The French Broad River has been kicked around a lot, and the truth of the matter is that the French Broad River is clean, and it's good to get into.
But Hartwell Carson, the river keeper, has a different view and warns that these waters aren't always safe.
The goal of the Clean Water Act was to have all waters be fishable and swimmable. We're not there yet, but we've come a long way.
Carson's team takes weekly samples used for this swim guide, letting the public know which sections meet EPA standards. He admits the data is simply a quick snapshot of a body of water that's constantly moving.
The data is what the data is. I mean, when it says it's not safe, it means it's not safe at that given time.
The nonprofit Environmental Quality Institute does their own testing. Their results show the river could be getting worse. Their trained volunteers analyze samples calculating water pollution. Over the past 5 years, their figures show that at the site closest to downtown, the rating on the French Broad has dropped from average to below average. But no matter what the numbers say, Asheville Greenworks believes one way to get our waters cleaner is this. We were there as they installed a device designed to catch the cups, bottles, and other trash floating downstream.
It's going to trap litter as it's floating down the Mud Creek. This is the first device of its kind to be installed in North Carolina.
It's one solution to a problem facing the whole community, keeping waste out of our waters. Karen Zatkalak, News 13.